ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining in on the Storytelling Podcast. So, I know I am a uh, a host for this channel, and I do know there is some arrogance and some blatant lies that is being put upon me. Uh, Normally I don't feed into the bullshit like this. But we was on, meaning me, was on Tally Stream, and then he tried to blatantly lie and say that I was spoofing people's numbers. And then when I tried to spill the facts, he kept muting me. So I said, you know what? Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck him. If he wants to mute the facts, then I'll just come over to one of the affiliate channels, Podcast of Storytelling or the Storytelling Podcast, and we'll go back. How long have I been a part of that shitty ass community? Let's see. Um, let's say 4.5 years. Um, I was doing videos. I was making grounds slowly but surely. And I keep getting notifications, keep getting emails through the comments also. Check out Good Job Buddy. Check out Good Job Buddy. Um, the first to actually start the bullshit was actually on Tally's side. Uh, the only very first person to ever have my phone number was Good Job Buddy. For sure. Because he did that phone interview. Nobody else on the internet knew my number. Then my phone number got leaked to Tally and Sam. And then that's when I started getting telephonic harassment calls. Telephonic harassment calls. I was sitting, actually, not in Pennsylvania, not Philadelphia. I was sitting in Oregon at that time. Ben Wash? No, it was actually no. No, actually, that was actually in Ohio somewhere. I take that back. I was in Ohio. We was getting loaded up, meaning my uncle was getting a shipment put on into these semi. And my uncle kept saying, "Damn, you're famous today." I was like, "Yeah, it's just nothing but trolls on the internet." Somebody leaked out my number. They're like, "Who did you give your number?" Or he was like, "Who did you give your number?" The only person to actually have it was Good Job Buddy because of the interview we did. And then Sam started, because that's when I got curious to find out who the fuck Tallywhacker was. And I looked up his channel, and there he was with my voice recorded that video that he and Sam and I believe Fuckface in Kentucky was there too. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but they were both in the national forest using it as a disguise alibi. Like, no, we was in the national forest. So later on, sometime later, Sam told me like, you can look up prankdog.com. That's how we were technically spoofing your number. So I was looking on how to block my number from that site, and I eventually found out how to do it. So yeah. So I blocked my number from that site, and it stopped, but I got pretty much contacted through Tally and Sam. Sam and Tally were more of a fuckery stage at that time in life. I did not know that Good Job Buddy had too much bad mojo behind his name. What I learned from like out of this, or should I say, out of that community, I wish I'd known that back then, and I would never been a part of this bullshit. I never really done anything other than I'm gonna take ownership. Yeah, the trolls got me, and the haters got me to read off the donators out of the PayPal and shit like that. I take that if you want to criticize me on that. But yeah, we'll be right back with some good old little clips. Well, I'm not on Prism because Prism um it allows me to do screen recordings of things back in the day. But I decided that I wanted to go live on the podcast here, and yeah, so we'll be right back. Hey, welcome freaking back. Let's play one of these little music thingies that's actually in the backstage of the panel. It's new to me, so that's fucking cool. I'm just playing around real quick. What's up there, Soul Silver? I'm just trying to figure out these little thingies in the background here. There's actually music playing. Well, hell, I'm just playing around here, I guess. Best thing I've seen all day on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. So, back to Sam. Sam kept dieharding himself really hard to get me onto Eddie's little interview, and then Riverman decided that he wanted me up on that panel. Yeah. I did lie about certain things on the interview because I did my homework on Eddie and realized that Eddie is nothing but a big bullshitter that likes to pretend that he's and was on the radio. So I tried my best. Now I was on a not I wouldn't call it a national podcast, but at the time, now the guy, the bishop, he's actually like worldwide now, obviously, but um like when I was on like air, like actual air, and like at the studio, like it was a fucking challenge and shit. Like listening to the feedback and then listening to him was pretty hard to maintain as a guest at the studio. Yeah. Riders is looking for answers. Who the fuck is Lonnie Rayman? Is that the fucking movie? Are you talking about movies here? Because I don't know a fucking Lonnie, stupid. I don't know why I like to call people stupid, but it's funny. Anyway, we're slowly gonna move up on Eddie because I am backtracking to the days of the stupid hatred. Um, the only one that I could majorly remember was the day that I was in Kentucky. And you guys thought it was hilarious. Even you, Rodders. I see you down there. Um, so I was doing a live stream. I was washing up Cypress, and I get a phone, or I get a knock on the door. Um, I think it wasn't maintenance. It was housekeeping or the management. One of those two came to the door and says the police are coming. I'm like, for what? Checkout's not until 11. So I decided to end the live stream so Eddie and his crew wouldn't get a kick out of it. And for a while, doing that was pretty awesome because it killed the entertainment value for them. They found it no fun to attack me publicly because every time they did, I turned the camera off. I turned the audio off, the microphone, so they didn't get a kick out of it. And they are hoping till this day that I slip and fuck up and they'll get a kick out of it. I just don't understand them at this time and moment. Yes, I'm reading the comments. I'm choosing not to answer them. So yeah, we are going on a mild little break here. Just bear with me. So, Roger says, I think it's Sam's probation officer. I don't think probation officers will do retarded things like that, Rodders. That's not funny. Crap starters. He starts craps and hides. Yeah. Yeah, Eddie does that stuff at times. And he really hopes it starts a domino effect. You know, like with, for instance, Tracy. Tracy isn't really nothing, but they find it comical that Stacy or Tracy can go periods of making up horse relish about an individual. I never once took a donation from an invisible granddaughter and got yelled at by an invisible grandfather because I would have been like, yeah, those two people were pretty donacious, meaning generous. I would have been like, hell yeah, they were extremely generous of $100. I would have whatever the total donation was. I would have been like, hell yeah, they were very generous. But I can't say that because I just don't understand, and I can't seem to find the invisible grandchild and invisible grandfather. I just can't seem to find them because apparently they're not in my PayPal, they're not in my Cash App or Venmo or Patreon at that. Hey, side little promotion here. If you guys are interested in watching Jose Sanders Journeys do a video products video production, fuck, I can't speak all of a sudden. If you're interested in watching Jose Sanders' very new video production project, go over to Jose Sanders Journeys, and in the About section, you will see Patreon link. Click on that. Now, if you don't want to become a tier, you can do Patreon for like $1 plus for content like live streams. Heck yeah. So yeah. I'm thinking about doing live streams on Patreon for my paying supporters because this type of bullshit hate isn't really working out, you know. Um Only thing I will have to admit, yes, I'm sticking out through the hate to grab the great good supporters. Because out of every bad, there's always a great supporter within that negativity. So that's what I'm doing, is trying to yank the great supporters of the hater spectrum and show them what I do on the behind the scenes of a hitchhiker slash traveler. And on my main channel, my vlogs, I know you haven't really been seeing me out there hitching because the point of view that I'm trying to get is what a individual like me would do behind the scenes when nobody's looking. It doesn't depict anybody particular. It's just what I do, per se. You don't yank too hard? What is that supposed to mean? That's funny. Um, I'm just gonna go off of the lies that are really, really getting the best of me. And I don't show it. I don't talk about it. Like Nikki, she's really not on my radar. Because if she was really on my radar, I would have her crushed off of YouTube. A lot of my supporters know that I am not indulging into the bullshit anymore. They know. Now this guy. This guy's hilarious. Yeah. Now, like for Andrew Guzman, I never once trolled the fuck out of him. It's kind of hard to troll somebody that doesn't have a YouTube channel. You know? Like what I did remember back in the day when he first saw me and wanted to get my contacts, and yes, I was hitchhiking across America at that time, and I found out that he wanted my email. Before I could give him my email, Rick Sanchez, it's in the fucking email salute. I could show you that, but I just don't know how to do the screen share on this panel. So that's out of the equation. And I saw an email that had Rick Sanchez's signature. And usually, because this is what Rick said back in the day, if he's going to do something, it would have his signature on it. So basically, he emailed me an address of, I guess it was probably the back. I don't know, like prior email, like not email, prior home address. So this whole time, Andrew was running off of a lie, saying that I was calling him, doxing his family's address, which I never did. And I don't really have his email. I never, until this day, I don't think I do, but I'll check it again. And I just don't understand where the hate is coming from. I understand that they see me as the weak link. They probably see me more of a person that's not gonna do shit. So they take it out on me instead of taking it out on someone that is actually doing the fucking crimes. Like, oh, Jose ain't gonna do anything, so let's just make sure we say it's Jose. But at the same time, when you're lying about me, you're ruining my reputation. Like, I just don't understand that concept at all. I just don't. Like if you really see me as a potential superstar, then see me as that. No other than that. If you want to see me that way, then see me as a potential superstar in the community, in your community. Stop trying to dog me when you're trying to help me. Like, it's like a car trying to get out of a stuck situation, but yet you keep throwing water in the mud to get me stuck even more. Makes no sense. Why would you want to get that individual more stuck? Yeah. And then I get in conversations with my dad. He's like, you need to find new friends. I'm like, bro, dude, these are not my friends. These are people that sustain my number out of one person. Oh, yeah, by the way, I switched my number, so yeah. Uh-huh. But anyway, um, I need to learn how to stop. I keep listening to Nikki, Stella, and all these other amateurs. Yeah, so that right there gets so addicting. Like Eddie would say, that's clutch words. Stop using clutch words, Eddie would say. And then y'all sound a little bit better. Go to library and report a long form, Jose. You don't have a computer to report them, and they know that. Actually, you don't need a computer. All you got to do is plus the three little dots on on the Google, and type plus in desktop site, and you'll be able to fill out long forms that way too. I've done that to Sarah Diesel. I told him straight up, if you're gonna talk shit about me, expect a strike or two. I'm sorry, dude. Nobody gets to play my shit when they're talking shit about me. No. I mean, like, for real, yeah. Um, Give me a 30 seconds. Let me grab my other phone and let me see if I can play the old videos that way. Jesus Christ, I just made it within 7 seconds to spare. Woohoo! So yeah, I gotta really dig it up in the old uh playlists and shit like that. Man, I deleted a hell of a lot of live streams that had evidence of Eddie, Nikki, and them doing these bad things, but I deleted them. But it's okay. You know, like I decided like it's not very professional of me to keeping those live streams up with the chats like that. But that was at the time that I didn't know that you could delete those off of the chat. Uh yeah, back in the day. I didn't know that. I wasn't really YouTube savvy like that. Uh let's do some little playable music. Let's get some night driving music. Well, I'm out of luck. You're out of luck. I don't have Wi-Fi access for that, so fuck it. It's one of those things. Like, some of this shit in the comments is very productive. This is not productive, dude. Like, yeah, I'm a podcast, or uh, yeah, I'm on a podcast, and the owner doesn't seem to care too much about things. But like, as the content creator, we have the choice to um curb the hatred. But none of you guys decide to curb it. And I have tried to leave on numerous times to leave that community. And if I did leave for 2, 3 weeks, you guys will continuously use my name and say that I'm doing this and doing that. How is that leaving the fucking community? How is that? Like, for instance, Nikki and Eddie keeps bringing me back. Eddie brought me back to his house. And the online community is very much a part of his life. Attacking okay, what he stands for is defending the bully. The bully is not being attacked. The bully, okay, let's put this in layman's term because I want you to get the full spectrum of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is Good Job Buddy is the bully. Is the bully as well as his minions. If he can't do it on his own, he'll sending tactics to someone else that could do it. That's what I'm trying to say, but there's more to it than what I'm actually trying to put out there. Like Charles, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, why would you come to a channel that you can care less about? Like, does telling that to everyone is hoping that everyone jumps on your hate wagon, Charles? Like, is that the point? Is like, oh, okay, if I say that, then people will jump on and say that too? I mean, I got a lot of fucking shit on Slap City News. Um, Evan. Well, obviously Evan. Um, who else? Who else? Yeah, but it's not worth spilling out. The little drama, high school, middle school drama, is not for me. It's not for you. We all need to move on. There's bigger things to talk about. There's a whole bunch of things to talk about other than the hate. I'm just trying to talk about all the BS lies. I've never once trolled the shit out of Tracy. I've never troll called, harass called. I would show you. I would show you the phone call. Well, I actually did. Just go up to Jose Sanders Journeys and look at the community tab, and I posted the call history of that. Now, I don't know, in Google Voice, I do have one that's for Uber Eats. The other one I had to create because people were just bombarding my last phone number. So I created that for YouTube. And then I got a lot of fucking hate for it. So I ended up deleting that one. And then I created another one to do for, what is it, like call ins and shit. Now, with technology these days, YouTube, StreamYards, you really don't have to do all that no more. You really don't have to give out your number. Tally showed your fights earlier, Slab City News. Huh. See, like, all these people in the chats is just spilling out bullshit that nobody really wants to talk about or wants to read about. Like, for real. Now, Stella, I don't know. Like, she honestly didn't realize the outcome of what she said about me was gonna stick for so long. And I really didn't do anything to her other than deny her of my man junk. Um, good job, buddy. Try to make me look stupid twice. That failed on him twice. This time I just happened to be in his closet. Oh my god. And I wasn't even trying to troll him or anything. It just came out naturally. Like, he's the one that made himself look like a fool, and then he tried to tell everybody that I'm a bad guy. Only if I could play Billie Eilish bad guy song. All right, I know some of you guys want to come live. We'll we'll invite guests. Let's see how well this works out. And here we go. He showed 2 matches, and Slab City News won both of them. Okay, I don't know what this is all about, but I just gotta take your word for face value, Rodders. No, Rods, why don't you come up? I know you want to come up, Rodders. Like shit. I see you be making videos. I like that one that you slow mode of me being drunk as shit. You're funny. Really? What's up, Jeff? What does start comment means? I don't know what that means. I'm being distracted. Let's do banners. There we go. Oh yeah. You're free, you're free. I'm free, I'm free. I'm just reading the chat, seeing where special things needs to be, especially you know what I'm trying to say. Go to the library and report. I could care less. See, a lot of these people cannot make content without making content on somebody else. They're too afraid to go out in the public, and video things that they really want to video. Oh my god, they might arrest me. Somebody might be a Karen. Dude, I've been doing the fucking thing for 13 fucking years, videoing in public. You have every right to video. It's not my fault that they randomly got into your production. That's how I see it. But yeah, Let's see what this does. Cool. Go to banners. Go there. Well, I'm trying to figure out the most recent hate, and you probably are wondering, do I have any answers for that? Like, look at all these stupid ass comments. Like, it has really nothing to pertain to the subject at hand. Like, look at this. I mean, I'm sure that you're looking at the chats. Like, slow yo down and you sounded plastered. Oh boy, I tell you. So there goes the rascal of the community. There he goes. Well, guys, in all, I'm just gonna say, anytime that you hear my name, it's a lie. Because I have no benefits from gaining from these idiots that are spilling out lies on me, dude. Like, a lot of these people are, like, I don't know, the last month or two, they all been trying to get a reaction out of me. They have. And they're trying their guts off to piss me off. Yeah. That's the thing. They're trying to get that off their backs. Uh, Tally, Sean, and Sam are trying to get that off their backs because they don't want to be caught in a lie. I never once done anything criminal. I never did. What's up there, Juan? You want to hop on? The key is in. You have to scroll up for the key to get into the panel. You're more than welcome to. Uh, Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing at this given time? Whoopsies, there must have been a little delay on that one. But yeah, so, out of the last few decades, not decades because it hasn't been that long, out of the few years, months, I'm just learning to drink a beer on it, smoke a little bit of doobie on it, and just brush it off. Smoking a little bit of weed has done me some great numbers, great things. I listen to the bullshit. Yukon Ann called me out for being a lurker. I do lurk because you learn a lot of shit from people that talks a lot of shit when you sit back and listen. Hey, you learn something new. You learn something new. You do. You just did. For sure, for sure, for sure. Hell yeah. Jose, you should. No, I should not, Rotters. I shall not do such things for free. Haha. Well, guys, I'm reaching the 52-minute mark. If you guys want to come up, if not, I will try to end it on time at 1 hour. Don't really have much to feed you guys because I'm not a bullshitter like that community. Because I don't see it feasible to make random bogus lies upon this guy. I don't see it at all. I don't know how you guys see it. Funny, appropriate, but at the same token, I'm just sitting here listening to good job retard. Oh, I'm just trying to help Jose. I'm trying to do this and do that. Then the next second, he's downing me really hard. I'm like, make up your mind, good job, retard. Yeah. Oh, um, he went on the issue that he was mad because Evan stole Eddie's original name for YouTube. Good job, buddy, or not good job, buddy. Slap City News. Yeah, he was kind of upset on that fact. He kept going on and on, on and on and on, and shit. I don't know how that's related to this subject, but I just did what the chat did. Went off subject. For sure. Yeah. Well, hell, 5 more minutes and we get to go. And enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. Now, if I could find some videos and shit about Sam and Tally doing their shit they like to play and do back in the day, I'll put it in my community tabs. For sure, for sure. I really wasted time on this. I wasted 55 minutes on this bullshit. Yeah. Beer 30. Send me some beer money, Rotters. I know you got it in you. Please? I like to get drunk. Come on, I'll get drunk with you. I started a podcast on one of my other channels. Um, Jose Sanders live streams. We can all kick it and have fun and shit like that. I don't see a problem in that. But first, you got to get me some beer money to get some beer. Well, I was thinking about doing a Patreon beer stream or just kick it on there and keep the supporters over there and have them happy as a go lucky. Because I thought about that. I was like, why should I have the legit Jose on YouTube for free when nobody deserves it? You know? Like, that's how I see it. I see it that, like, I should give out the best content that I could put out for the paying supporters. Because that's only fair. You know? And what I've thought about doing is any of my supporters that wants to become a mod, they can become a mod. And they can get rid of the bullshit drama people, you know? That's positivity in itself. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, right now I just ain't got shit to get drunk on. But anyway, you guys have fun. And I want to say a special thank you for listening to the Storytelling Podcast. We're going to end it. You guys have fun. Enjoy your drama filled channels that are out there right now.